time? 2 minutes 9. Let's go. Don't fucking move.
I'm telling you, there are no codes.
Negative 7 seconds. Let's move out.
The reason I got involved in the movie in the first place was that I was sent a script by Stephen, Bennet, the director. And in it was, I knew that Olga Kurylenko was going to be in it. And I like Olga. I've watched her many times on movies and I think she's got great quality. She's very strong and assertive and cool. And she just brings a really good game, it seems to me, to everything that she does. She's very tough. It's great. And that's a good thing. Stephen, I knew of Stephen because I'm a big fan of Clint Eastwood's work.
Okay.
When I was a kid, everybody else was watching Star Wars. I was sitting in front of my TV in a poncho, a cowboy hat, and my mother, when I was 12, gave me cheroots. My mother gave me a cheroot that she kept in a cupboard above the kitchen door, and she would give me a cheroot to smoke. Terrible. Imagine anybody
Oh
did
yeah,
that.
that in the house. My parents gave me to smoke, so I know how it is, and I hated it.
So I was watching The Man with No Name. I was watching Fistful of Dollars and A Few Dollars More and Good, the Bad and the Ugly and Pale Rider and Silverado and all these kind of movies. And so then I carried on watching his work. And certainly over the last 20 years I've been watching it all the time and became very aware of his camera operator. Because his camera operator was a really great camera operator. And when you make films for a living, you become very aware of how movies work and that move of that shot of a camera and the way they move. And so I became very aware of him through that. And I was, as I said, I was aware of him. And so when I found out it was Clint's camera operator, I thought that's cool, that's interesting, because I like his work. And and if you're doing an action movie, you really need somebody who knows how to move a camera. It's all about fast cuts and keeping it moving and keeping the momentum going.
Yeah, true.
The part is a guy called Mr. Washington. We're not really sure if that's his real name, but he is
We don't have a full name.
We don't have a full name. And we don't know what his real name is. And I don't want to know. But he's also he occupies that netherworld of people who are in the CIA or in the MI5 or MI6 or Mossad or the people. It seems to me that the world is populated, or oftentimes that world is populated by people who move between government agencies and private armies and private security firms. You can be in the SAS regiment 1 minute and you pop up as a mercenary the next. But there seems to be a thin strand of men, and they are largely men who occupy that world. And he's one of them. Money, probably.
Money? Yeah,
yes, money. He's not a psychopath in that sense, in the real sense of the word psychopath. He's a man who's a professional, just doing his job. That's the world he lives in. World that lives in a world that is kind of amoral, that it's not really about good guys or bad guys. It's about, can you go and get this done, and if you need to kill people on the way, then well, we're all we're all in that world, aren't we? So I've done a lot of this kind of stuff. Not so much with guns, swords mainly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's still that.
But guns are tricky. You have to know about guns, but so you should learn, of course. You can spend a bit of time with somebody who is very aware of what guns are and how you take them apart, how you load them, how do you look easy with a gun. It's not rocket science.
Do you like shooting a gun?
I'm not a big fan of guns.
You're not a big fan of guns? Okay.
I think a sword is a more honest weapon.
Oh.
I like the idea with you. I think if you're going to kill someone, it's good to be up close.
Okay. Give up contact. Yeah. Okay.
Probably.
I can get that.
I think there's a distance to the modern weaponry that makes it easier to dispatch people without thinking too much about the consequences. Yeah, depending on who got to who first.
Well, he would have.
Well, who knows? Yeah, he's an assassin after all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have really fancied Senator's chances against Mr. Washington.
Because Mr. Washington.
I think Mr. Washington's pretty good at his job. And I think if he was, a rat in a corner, he'd be very, very happy to leap up like a rat does and bite him in the neck. She's great.
Yeah?
She's really good. She's just, she's, as I said, she's pretty fierce as a woman, and I like powerful women, and I like assertive women, and I like assertive anybody. I like people who know what they're doing and aren't afraid to bring their A game to the set, and are prepared and strong. And she's a tough cookie, and she's fun. She's fun to be around. Yeah, I think it certainly didn't do any harm that his adversary on this particular mission was as beautiful as she is. That's always a bonus instead of chasing after some sweaty fuck from the Middle East somewhere.
Life is in the details, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, it certainly made his job more pleasurable this time. I think he enjoys himself in the film. I think he enjoys working with her. He enjoys tracking her down. He enjoys her.
Well, he actually has a line.
Delighted by her. But also the trouble with baddies is they are very two-dimensional. The antagonist in something, generally speaking, does not have the depth as the protagonist does. And the protagonist is somebody that you, as an audience member, are empathizing with and feeling for, and you want them to win because they're deeper and they have motive and they have greater understanding of who they are as a person. Whereas the antagonist is just the person that protagonist comes up against. So you have to be a sort of certain type. Having said that, you always try and find some humanity. I think that's the important thing, that there is no grey, there's no black and white about it. It's about playing shades of grey. And there are many more than 50. But also you've got to get the audience, and I think one of the things that when I was doing the following that I understood pretty early on was that if the audience like you, it becomes much more complicated what you're doing. If the audience like you, and they're going along with you and they're enjoying your company, and then you do something really dreadful, it brings them up against themselves, and it makes them feel complicated about the fact that they were enjoying your company. Because then you pull the rug out from underneath them, and suddenly you're sticking a knife into somebody's eye, and it's alarming for them that they were 1 minute enjoying your company and the next minute being horrified by what you're doing. But I'm doing, I think the other thing is you can only explore it for a certain amount of time until you feel the well runs a bit dry in that direction, and so you search out other things. I've been doing a TV show recently called Hap and Leonard for the Sundance Channel, which is myself and Michael Kenneth Williams and Christina Hendricks.
Oh.
And it's about two Texan they're Rosarians, which means that they work in rose fields in Texas. Blue collar East Texan guys, and he's a good guy. To all intents and purposes, he is a gentleman. He's not just a gentleman; he's a gentleman. So you'll see something else.
That's interesting.
But that's part of the thing. So that's what you want to do. Well, television is very top-heavy with management in terms of what happens on the screen. It's about, and especially doing network shows, where audience numbers and audience figures are the most important thing. Which said that raison d'être. If you're not getting viewers, you're going to be off. So it's about trawling for viewers. That's the thing. with doing a network show, they're trying to get 10,000 people here and 100,000 people there and 1 million people here and just get as many people. And if that means that the colour of your tie is turning somebody off, there is somebody's job with a network television to complain about your tie and make you wear another one. So, and it's much, much faster television. It's, 10, 12 pages a day. You never get the script until the night before. It's always changing. There's not much time. You get maybe 1, 2 takes, that's it. So you've got to crack on and you've got to be fast. And you've got to act fast. And, because it's about pace. And it's about, especially if you're doing a thriller like The Following, it's about cracking on, getting all those scenes done and, making the audience feel that they're right on a hook at the end of every week. So it's a slightly different skill. You have to be aware of many more things. Whereas in a movie, you can take your time. 2 pages a day, 3 pages a day. There's more time to discuss. It's a director's medium. It's not a writer's medium. It's a cracking good film. If you've got 90 minutes to spend and you want to have a full throttle ride through the streets of Cape Town and pleasure in the company of Olga Kurilenko and my good self, then watch it.
1.
You want to play?
I do.